You're listening to the Small and Supercharged podcast with Ria Freeman, episode 4. Hello and welcome to today's Small and Supercharged podcast. Now, hold on to your hats. We're going to be talking about makeup. No, really. Today's podcast is going to have a strong makeup theme, which may sound a bit unusual, but seriously, stick with it. It's a good one. So not that long ago, I was looking on Instagram on a Friday night. I mean, what else does a person do? And I saw on Instagram stories that somebody I follow, it had underneath their name that the face filter was by Kylie Jenner, who is one of the Kardashian clan group. I don't know. Anyway, I thought that's strange because it was Jasmine Star, and I also saw Amy Porterfield using this particular filter, or at least it said under their name, but neither of them actually looked like they were wearing makeup, which was a bit weird. I mean, they're both gorgeous ladies and they looked beautifully made up, they always do, but I didn't think they looked like they'd been filtered really, because usually with the face filters, if you've used them before, you go into your Instagram stories usually, and you can select what you want to look like. So if you're feeling particularly rough and tired, you can decide to look like a panting dog or a rabbit, or oh god, there's loads of filter options and they change quite a lot. And usually they're quite kind of comical, or they're not terribly serious. So I thought that was quite interesting. And then it said try it. So I tapped it and off we went. And now when I look at my filters, there's the Kylie Jenner face filter. Now Kylie has a makeup range, like I may have already said, and she's one of the Kardashians. So she's a very famous lady in her own right. And her face filter was, in my mind, completely game-changing. And not just because it made me look a lot better than I usually do, but because of what it actually meant for marketing. Now, augmented reality is quite a big deal. So this is one of the future things that are coming in. And I actually saw another version of it, which I think was by O2 and Michael Bublé, I think. And it was really interesting that they've been basically using him in different settings. And it looked like they were sharing that space with the person. So there's plenty of different forms of this augmented reality. And I think in the future it's going to get even more exciting. And it's a really great way to bridge the gap between buying online and buying in store, or even taking it to your house. So if, for example, you had a sofa you were really interested in, let's just say, and you weren't sure if it was going to look right in your house with your colour scheme, you could potentially in the future, hopefully, I would love this, and I can completely see how it would work. You could use your camera on your phone to essentially capture your room and see the sofa in that space, which is really exciting. So I think augmented reality is definitely a really big deal. It's something I'm really excited about. But I think so far the vast majority of applications we've seen are quite fun. Not that there's anything wrong with fun. But when I saw this Kylie filter, I got really excited because to me it was showing a whole different league of face filter. So when you went into the face filter, I believe there were 6 different options that you could choose from. And each one you tapped, they had names and they were different colours of what transpired to be Kylie's lipstick. So there were, 6 different names, quite different colours. So there was like a bluey one. And whenever you tapped on them, it changed the makeup application on your face. And you had either eyelashes or mascara, I don't know. My eyes look much better. I think you had some kind of blusher or highlighter or bronzer. I'm so not good on makeup. And obviously the lipstick in the colour that you picked. And I just thought it was brilliant. Not just because I didn't look half as rough, but just think about how this could work in the future. I'll be honest, I don't know how much it costs to have a face filter developed for your brand. It could be extortionate, but with all these things, the more that happens, the more they'll come down in price anyway. And it is obviously very clever. It kind of tracks your movement. And when you speak, your lips move and the lipstick moves on your lips. And when you blink, the eyelashes blink with you. So it's not just like it's stuck on your face and you can't move. It is a clever thing. And I'd be fascinated to know how much it cost. And I feel I'm going to have to do some Googling on that. But just think of the scope of this. So I believe it was a few weeks ago now that Instagram passed the billion user mark, and Facebook is 2.2 billion, I think, could be more, monthly active users. And obviously you can have stories, and I think you can have filters on Facebook now. I'm going to have a quick look whilst we're chatting. I'm pretty sure you can, because you can upload stories now. So that's quite exciting. I'm sure you can filter in Messenger too. Let me just have a little look-see. Yes, you can. So if you can add these filters into applications that people are already using, how exciting is that? I mean, I don't really understand makeup, let's be completely frank. And I would never have tried on blue lipstick if I went to look at blue lipstick. If I went to look at lipstick, I would never have picked a blue version to try on in a shop. But because it was on the filter, it was quite fun, and it made the experience of something that I've usually avoided like the plague, because I just don't get it, really fun and really interesting. But imagine what this could actually mean for your business. So the products that you sell, people would potentially get to see them, how they look on them, and even try different colours, different tones, different thicknesses, different sizes before they click purchase. They could see if the colour of a top that was a red matched their skin tone. They could try different colour combinations on a hat pom-pom. They could try different glasses on them. I mean, again, I think that's something that I'm pretty sure I saw a vlog with Louise Pentland, who went to Specsavers, I think, and they had this really clever service where they took a number of pictures of her face in different orientations, and they could try different glasses onto her. But because of the way that they'd done it, she could kind of get a 360 view of her own face, whereas when you're looking in a mirror, it doesn't quite work like that. And obviously without having to run around the shop either, she could just go, oh, I'll try the green ones or the red ones, and it happened. But I think that when we're thinking of shopping and the whole experience, and how a lot of the problem, in inverted commas, with shopping online is that a lot of the experience can be lost, and this can be trying on new things or seeing how things work on you. But with this, you don't have that problem. You might not get exactly how something fits, let's say, but you would get if a colour worked on you, or you'd get if a different colour pom-pom or something would look better. You could get so much value from this. I think makeup's really cool because you could obviously try on different shades of lipstick, and the filters obviously are very, very flattering. But to me, I just found it really exciting, because a subject that I genuinely don't understand, I found really interesting, and played around with the filter and really gained something from using it, which sounds really silly, I know. But to me, it was a really big deal. And then as I see more and more people using this, it excites me even more. And with the equestrian and country industry in mind, you could think about different kinds of hard hat. Now you can get ones with velvet and different colours, and obviously now you can even get crystal encrusted or rose gold ones, all sorts of gorgeous riding hat. Jewellery, obviously, you all know I'm a jewellery fan, but you could try on different necklaces, earrings, all these things without having to leave the house or even invest a penny in getting them sent to you. Because obviously when you buy online, there is usually the option to return it based on various criteria. But if you're not sure, you wouldn't have to worry about whether it would suit you or not. You could just try it on and then make that decision and be a lot more confident in your purchase, and the fact that when it turned up, it would suit you and that you'd really, really like it. think that's brilliant. Scarves, tops, boots, tassels. I've got a thing for tassels at the moment because, well, you will hear this in the correct months, that's good. It is Fairfax and Favour are running their pink tassel fundraising campaign again, and this is the third year, I believe, and they run it for breast cancer care, and they managed to raise a phenomenal amount of money in the last year and the year before through selling, I think it was a belt one year and tassels the other year. So, for example, with their tassels, and you know I'm a huge Fairfax and Favour fan, you could try the tassels with different colours of boot or different colours of tassels with different boots. If you wanted to, and I know I'm just picking on little things here, but I just want to show the scope that you could possibly use this kind of form of augmented reality in. Now, I would love to know if you've seen the Kylie face filter. I'd love to know if you've tried any face filters or any form of augmented reality. And I would really love to know what you think about it in terms of whether or not you feel it would help you make a purchasing decision. For me, it would, because I like to see things in situ, and I think it would save me a lot of wasted time when I order things and I'm like, yeah, the colour's not quite right, or, oh yeah, I'd rather have this one. But again, if I can't see things with my complexion or my hair colour, then sometimes you just don't get the right choice. Or again, if you're thinking about boots and you've got a particular shade of leather or tan and you're not sure if it's going to work, it could be really useful for that kind of thing. And jewellery, I mean, all the lovely things you could wear, you could see if they stack well together by using augmented reality and kind of stacking them up on your wrist or stacking necklaces around your neck or trying different earrings in. I'd really love to hear what you think about this. I'd love to know if you'd seen the filter as well, and if you had the same slightly overexcited thoughts, because to me, it's really exciting. I've said exciting a lot today, and I apologise for that, but I really think that this kind of application has changed the game. Now, if we combine that with the fact that you can now have shoppable links in Instagram stories as well as in main feed posts, and things start to get really interesting. And it also makes Instagram not just a beautiful platform where we all like to spend our time drooling over beautiful things, but also a really good shoppable platform that means when you put the time and effort into it, it can actually reap the rewards for your business too. And I like things like that. So let me know what you think. I'm at Ria Freeman PR on Instagram, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And I'm at Ria Freeman on Twitter. So yeah, and also, as we're at this stage in the game, I'm about to love you and leave you for this week. I just wanted to say a huge thank you. If you have listened to the podcast, if you've left a lovely review, if you've left a comment, has been amazing. I've been so touched by those comments, and I'm thinking about reading them out at the start of the podcast, or maybe at the end. I'm thinking of reading one out because I'm so touched by it. I was really worried about starting a podcast because I've never done it before, and I have Googled and I've listened to podcasts about podcasts, and I'm a podcast junkie. So it felt like a good move, but it's completely unknown. And I think in our particular industry, there aren't a huge number of them about. I do also co-host one with the lovely Sam from Haynet. So it's not like I'm the first one in this space, but it's been a huge learning curve. And to hear that you've enjoyed them and that you're getting something out of them, and that you're using the things that we discuss, literally makes my heart sing. I am so thrilled and so grateful. So thank you ever so much. If you would like to leave a podcast, I would send you a virtual kiss in a completely non-weird stalker way. And I'd be really grateful. So thanks so much. And I will speak to you very soon. Don't forget, if you're not part of the Small and Supercharged group yet, do find us over on Facebook. Just search Small and Supercharged. And obviously I'm over on Ria Freeman PR on my Facebook page too, where you'll get to see all the crazy stuff I'm up to. Thank you so much for listening, and let's catch up next week.